This is Eric for Zinni62 with some Raider news. All right, so it has come down to this Week 17 Raiders versus the Colts. The defense for the Raiders is going to have the game of the season to stop Jonathan Taylor, and I believe if you pressure Carson Wentz enough and make him make mistakes, the Colts are beatable, okay? But the Raiders are going to have to play not almost perfect, but dang near perfect defensively against the Colts to stop them from scoring points and stop and contain Jonathan Taylor because he's just that good of a running back. He's not Derrick Henry, but he's as closest to it. So these are my keys to the game. For the Raiders to beat the Colts. Nobody's picking the Raiders right now. Everybody's picking the Colts, which is understandable, the way the Colts have been playing these last 2 weeks. But Derek Carr is going to have the game of the year in this game. This is going to be a playoff-like atmosphere, playoff-like game for both teams because if the Colts win, they clinch a playoff spot. If the Raiders win, they keep their playoff hopes alive, obviously. So Derek Carr is going to have to play mistake-free, not fumble the ball. Jacobs is going to have to not fumble the ball and stop shooting themselves in the foot. The only reason why that Broncos game was close, the Raiders had turnovers, okay? So they can't do that against the Colts this weekend. They definitely cannot. So those are and when the Raiders get into the red zone, if they do, they got to score points. They got to score touchdowns and not field goals. Make Carson Wentz play from behind. Okay, that's what the Raiders got to do offensively. And if the offensive line plays as good as they did yesterday against the Colts, the Raiders have a shot at beating the Colts, okay? But those are my keys to victory in Week 17. Biggest game of the year for the Raiders, without a doubt. Just simply because given all the playoff implications going into this for the Raiders and the Colts, okay? So the Raiders got to do those two things. I'm not going to do any predictions right now. This game is just too hard to predict. But I just hope the Raiders go out and compete and treat it like it's the last game of the year for them and go out and give it their best effort on both sides of the ball. Cut down on the penalties as well. I believe in that Broncos game, they only had 3 penalties for 37 yards. The Raiders can't have any turnovers. So, if the Raiders do that, I'm confident the Raiders will win. But they got to do it, all right? So this is without a doubt one of the biggest games of the year for the Raiders, and Derek Carr has got to play like that this Sunday. And this Raiders defense has got to play like they did against the Broncos to try to contain Jonathan Taylor, all right? So let's hope the Raiders do it. We will see. We will know. The Raiders will come out and show us that they really want the playoffs, all right? Question is, they just got to want it on both sides of the ball. Like and subscribe to Zinni62.